Okay, this is a recap of Proline Weekend. Proline Weekend is now officially declared over by its creator, me. Um, anyway, I am just savoring the fruits of my victory this weekend, and I hoped I proved a point. I will discuss that point in a moment. But as we survey the ashes from the destruction of Proline this weekend, let's recap how I did. Day one, Friday, May 22nd, 2 tickets, $20 a piece, lost both of them, 0 for 2 on day one with a balance of minus 40. Day two, I made 4 tickets. I went 3 for 4 on those tickets. I had a balance for day two at $351.90. And then if you deducted the $40 that I had lost in day one, my balance stood at the end of day two at $311.90. And then day three, I chose to, since I was playing with house money at that time, I chose to really put the pedal to the metal, so to speak. I made 6 bets. I went 5 for 6. My final balance for the day was a plus 889. When you add that to the balance I had heading into that day, it nicely rounds off to $1,200.90. So that was 12 bets, and I won $1,200. Now, there are some in the media, and you will hear them. There is, what's his name? Randall the Handle, and House Money Rap. I can't remember his first name. That show, I think it's Inside the Lines. I enjoy listening to it. But people like those fellows will always say, Proline's a scam, stay away from Proline. The thing you have to remember is um, those people have a vested interest in saying that. They're being paid to say that. Proline is not a scam, and Proline is something you can win money at. Um, Now, if you treat it like it's just a regular sports book, um, then you're not going to do well. But it's not a regular sports book. Um, there are several differences, and they are advantageous. The first difference, obviously, is it's legal, and depending on your career that you're in, that's more or less important. But that is a very important factor. It is legal, whereas betting in other circumstances is not. So that's point number one. Point number two is on the other ones, you're trying to pick winners. You would then see odds, they're updated as the market fluctuates, and you're trying to pick winners. Proline is different. With Proline, you are trying to pick out where Proline is wrong. You got to remember, Proline puts its odds out a day before, sometimes 2 days before, sometimes even longer before the event. They can't update. They're frozen in time. So when the market swings, and you can do that, you can detect that by checking the sport books. When the market swings and it exposes Proline is wrong, you can get in on that and you can make money. You know, the difficulty is it's just parlays, which obviously are harder to win, but you can definitely win money on Proline if you do your homework. And to do your homework, you should look at several resources online. I like several covers.com, Pinnacle, um, a whole bunch of different sport books you can find online. Of course, I would never gamble online. Uh, those are things you should look at. And also a site called prolineplayer.com, very informative. And I find if you get home late and you're trying to make a pick, it's great to look at Proline Player. It'll tell you what games to look at right away. You do have to use some of your own judgment, and that's how I won some of the money today. But using all those resources, you can win. And I'm very happy I won. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that $1,200, but it's like a weekend in Vegas minus the all the glamorous surroundings, but also minus the expenses, and can do something with that money later on. So that's the end. Proline Weekend is now over.